Second year at Colorado. How excited are you?
Oh, I'm so excited. I mean, we got better at every position this off-season, whether it's guys through the portal and even the returning starters are better than they were a year ago. So it should be a great season.
As a punter, I mean, your job is to specialize on the special teams. But are you able to look around and see, oh man, this offense is looking good. This
Yeah,
defense
it
is
looks
looking
it
good.
looks exciting. I don't claim to know a lot about football, to be honest. I didn't grow up
Yeah,
watching it, but I'm learning. But just the vibe around the building is just different. The guys really want it, I feel like, and they're just gelling together really well. And obviously the talent level's higher, so I think it's going to be great things this year.
you play a position that nobody on the team wants to see you play
Exactly.
because because they want to score touchdowns, things like that. But you had a really good year last year. Do you think there were some things you can build off even from that year and get even better?
Oh, 100%. I can always improve. I mean, I want to be a more consistent spiral punter and eliminate those miss hits. But yeah, this year I'm not going to be punting as much as I did last year, so that'll also help.
Yeah, I think I asked you last year about because you were putting a lot of balls inside the five. And you said, well, that's kind of easy. I just kind of know how to do that.
Yeah.
Where did you develop that skill?
Just playing Australian football my whole life, we punt to each other to pass the ball, so that is where the accuracy comes from.
Yeah.
Like, we have people running across full speed and we've got to kick it out in front of them so they don't break stride when they catch it. Like, that's the kind of accuracy that we can kick with. So if I just got to kick it just outside the pylon, I mean, I can do that.
So is it when I asked you about it last year, you act like it was not that big of a deal, but people get excited about that.
Yeah, that's
is it
like,
fun for you when people get excited?
yeah, it's fun to see people's reactions. Like, definitely their favorite thing to see those balls roll out inside the five. It's pretty cool, but yeah, like I said, it comes natural.
Yeah, and I was telling you earlier that Mason was here yesterday.
Yeah.
We were talking about just Pro Kick Academy. He knows James Stefano and Josh Watts, who were at Colorado as well. So that's just such a fraternity, right?
It is.
How much fun is it for you? I know you weren't here the same day as Mason, but to see a lot of your pro kick guys that
Yeah.
have gone on and had success.
I wish I was here the same day as Mason. Would have been great to see him, and his coach Scott Satterfield was my coach at Louisville too. So
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to playing against those guys. But just all the pro kick guys, playing against guys that I trained with halfway across the world.
Yeah.
It's just pretty special. Like, I was there for 2 years working on my craft to try and make college. So you built a lot of relationships over that time, and it's just great to see so many of those guys succeeding as well and doing great things.
So when you were going through pro kick, were you thinking NFL or were you just thinking college?
It's a pathway to get to college.
Yeah.
So that's the first step.
So are you now thinking NFL?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so do you feel like, have you talked to anybody NFL wise to figure out where you're at in that regard, how you're viewed NFL wise?
Not really. Just trying to get better every year, but I believe I'll be the best punter in the country this year.
Yeah.
So it'll take care of itself.
What does it take to do that? How do you feel like you?
Just consistency.
Yeah.
Like, all punters can hit a really big ball with great hang time, whatnot, but just doing it consistently sets people apart.
And you're holding last year.
Yes, sir.
So do you feel like that skill's better?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the requirements, really, of being a punter. You got to be the primary holder, so that's something I have a lot of pride in as well. Like, that's points on the line
Yeah.
that, is on the line, and I got to catch the ball and put it down
Right.
on the right spot where my finger was. So,
Yeah.
it's not as easy as it looks, actually, but
Yeah.
I put a lot of time into that as well.
Well, one last question for you. You guys have talked about there's just a better atmosphere around the team.
Yeah.
Punter, but you're still in that locker room.
Yes, sir.
Does it feel better? Does it feel like this is more of a team? That there's more talent, there's just more camaraderie, all that stuff?
Yeah, 100% more talent, and the camaraderie just can't fault it. I mean, and you can just tell everyone wants to win. That's all we talk about, is winning, and winning right now, not later. So yeah, the vibes are great. We're just excited to get into camp in a couple of weeks here, and then the season will be just around the corner.